Well, hello there everyone, I'm DC Driven, and welcome to a game review of Saints Row the Third. So, I actually have all the Saints Row games, not Saints Row 1 obviously because it's not on PC, but I have Saints Row 2, 3, and 4. For some reason this game is my favorite. I don't know why. I know it's very controversial. Everybody says that Saints Row 2 is always the best. I quite like Saints Row 2. It's just, I don't know, this game just has a really wacky, not so serious, well, I normally play serious games, you know. It just has something about it that just feels very goofy, and that's what I really like about it. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a game review, and please no. Come on, you gotta call me right. Alright. We'll just do this. Alright. So we're gonna not get that guy his roids. We're just going to play the game. So yeah, this is going to be a game review and also just some gameplay if you've never seen gameplay of Saints Row, or you think, you know what, let's go check out a person with 20 subscribers play a game. So yeah, sit back and relax and watch me just give a game review of this. Here we go. Alright. So, let's just hop right in. So this game has a good amount of features that GTA 5 and that kind of stuff doesn't have. And that, yeah, he should run from the next thing I'm about to do. So some things that you can do if you press your action button, you can actually grab someone and use them as like a target, and then you can press E again and throw them. And so definitely a pretty interesting mechanic. Another thing is quick access to vehicles. So if you if you sprint and then you press E near a vehicle, you'll like fly through the front windshield or fly through the back windshield or something like that. And I find that, let's just turn off the radio. I find that pretty cool. The driving in this game is obviously pretty standard. It's not, something really interesting. It's not something completely different. It's not gonna, reinvent how driving exists, but it's not bad. It's not horrible. It's not great. It's really just decent. You press shift to enter, like a nitro mode, that kind of stuff. And it's not bad. You can jump out the car at max speed, all that kind of stuff. One thing that I do find pretty interesting is that I never use air vehicles. I just don't really use them too much. I mean, it may be because I really like, cars, but I haven't found that it's that interesting. I like driving around the city. I don't feel like it's very helicopter plane friendly with all these buildings, and I don't really find much use for it. So let's talk about the city. That kind of leads me into my next point about the city. A lot of people don't really like Steelport, and they think Stillwater's a lot better. I personally don't care. I like both cities a lot. If you don't know, Stillwater is based off of those Rust Belt cities, so that's Detroit, Cleveland, those kind of places. And Steelport is based off of New York. Now, obviously, it doesn't look anything like New York, but if you look at the geometry of the city, it kind of resembles New York. There's an island that resembles the Statue of Liberty, and that kind of stuff, but it doesn't really remind me of it when I'm running around. The police cars don't look anything like NYPD, none of that kind of stuff. It's really just imagination. But you can kind of see it if you go high enough. You'll see that, it does kind of look like it. But yeah, there's actually there's less weapons, but more interesting weapons in this game than in GTA. So as I said before, it's a lot goofier, and so you have RC possessors where you can control cars and self-destruct them and drive them in a certain radius. Obviously, if you see your signal as you drive farther away, your signal will weaken. But it's definitely a lot easier to. It's definitely interesting. This sign is glitching out. If you just saw that. There's just like really interesting weapons. I don't think I have all of them. But obviously they do have stock weapons if you just want to go on a rampage and start killing a bunch of people with normal guns, and you can obviously do that. It's not all RC possessors and that kind of stuff. But I mean, it just has some really interesting weapons that I really enjoy, and I like, getting in shootouts with cyber blasters and stuff like that. So I'm going to just hop in this car because it's very nice. Um, so yeah, the vehicle selection is actually a lot. There's a crap ton of vehicles in this game, which I really enjoy. A quick thing, should probably talk about like ratings and what I would rate it and violence level and that kind of stuff. So if you're younger and you want to play these games, if it's like okay to show your parents or that kind of stuff, this game I would definitely rate it at M. It's not as bloody as a good amount of other games. It's not brutal. It's more goofy and inappropriate. I think Saints Row 4 went more for inappropriate, but this game is not as inappropriate. It's more, you know, it's more gang-ish than Saints Row 4. Obviously, Saints Row 4 is like a Superman kind of game. It's quite interesting. I just hope Saints Row 5 does not have that kind of stuff in it. But this game doesn't have that kind of stuff. Obviously, you do kind of feel like a god if you get the right weapons, but like, you know, normally, obviously this game isn't really like that. You don't have superpowers or any of that kind of stuff. Which I think is definitely a big flaw and kind of pushed me away from Saints Row 4 is because of the superpowers. It just doesn't feel nice, and the whole I'm trying not to spoil anything, but like the whole Zin Empire stuff, that's not interesting. And I'm sorry to people who do think it is interesting. I mean, I get like 13 views per video, so I don't think anybody will be like, yeah, that's an interesting point, let me fight you on that. But I would say the Zin Empire stuff is not interesting. It's not needed, I would say, because like the glitch city and you being in a simulation, all that kind of stuff, it's not needed, I would say. And I'm sure a lot of people agree with me on that kind of stuff. Also, this is not, oh, there's some, so you can see, you know, there's definitely some inappropriate stuff. Let's go back. I think I just lost my wheel, but, you know, I don't know how much I'm supposed to put on YouTube, but, like, you know, you got a little, yeah, oh, the billboard changed, of course. Alright, but yeah, you got some inappropriate stuff around the city that probably wouldn't happen in real-life New York. But, I mean, I would say if you're 13, 12, I'd say, I'd say you should be fine. I don't know what's going on with my wheel there. I would say you should be fine if you're around that age, like a teen. I would definitely not say it's 18 plus. This stuff is very mild. I mean, like, GTA is probably, I don't know. I guess Sleeping Dogs would probably be like the worst violence possibly, but like, even that's not too bad. But this game, I would rate it out of 10. I would say it's probably about a 7. Story isn't bad. The characters are, I guess, kind of lovable. The customization's awesome. The vehicles are fun. Each one of them has their own kind of thing. They don't seem similar. They don't look similar. That kind of stuff. I saw Ford Flex. You know, that kind of stuff. There's some... If you're looking for a serious story, I'd maybe look at Saints Row 2. I wouldn't look at Saints Row 3 as much. Or 4. I love the little random events. This kind of stuff is pretty cool. Oops. This kind of stuff is pretty cool. I mean, I just like the atmosphere of this game. It's very futuristic and not futuristic at the same time. You have all the cyber stuff, and then you have like the tall, futuristic looking buildings. Oops, that's a small fender bender. Not anything that won't, you know, come out with little kicks. But yeah, it's definitely higher up than Saints Row 4, even though I feel like there's not much change, and I'm not calling out you know, Volition here, but the cities are not perfect. For Saints Row 5, I think it's Mr. Who's the Boss. Pretty sure he's the one where you get all the Saints Row, you know, information from. Pretty much there's a rumor going around that Saints Row 5 is going to be set in Stillwater in like a not a futuristic, like a more advanced, like bigger, more, not mega city, but like more built up version of the normal Stillwater. I don't know. It goes Stillwater, Stillwater, Steelport, Steelport, Stillwater. I don't know. I guess it's fine. You don't really need new cities, but I'm a little spoiled with GTA, how you get like pretty much a new city each time. You have like Liberty City, then you have Vice City. If you don't know, that's New York, then Miami. The Wanted system is pretty interesting in this game. I forgot their name, but they do like Wanted system stuff, so I'm not going to go through that. You can always just watch their video. I will link these people. You know how I do by like linking mods and stuff in the description. You because I don't like, even though it probably wouldn't take too long to look that stuff up, it's not needed. I think I'm being shot at by the police department.
We couldn't just get lost.
Give him a little bump as I sent him 70 feet up in the air. But yeah, this game, the police is not. They're not different. They're not all different. I think they all look exactly the same. I'm pretty sure. I haven't really looked at that too closely, but I'm pretty sure they're all the exact same male police officer. I'm pretty sure, unless I may be wrong. What? I was driving. I wasn't doing anything bad. But yeah, there's safe houses, that kind of stuff. I'm gonna wrap it up pretty soon. I don't want to just drone on and, talk about every feature of the game. It's just go players. Yeah, it's definitely fun. For being released a really long time ago, well, not that long ago, but like a pretty long time ago, it definitely doesn't look like, spoiled milk. It didn't age that badly. It looks quite nice. And, on max graphics, I'm sure it looks nice as well. I'm pretty sure... Check my graphics real quick. Not audio. Check my graphics real quick. Oh, I am on ultra graphics. Alright. So yeah. Let me just discard. So I'm on ultra. So this is what the game looks like on ultra graphics. I had no idea. Wasn't trying to flex there. I actually had no idea. But yeah. Oh, if you want to know my graphics card, if you're interested in that, I have a 970, an Intel 970, Intel, NVIDIA, possibly, I'm not sure, I don't really know too much about graphics card and that kind of stuff, but all I know is it's a 970. Oh, I was parked. Alright, this guy's getting the...
I'm going for another ball.
There we go. So yeah, here, we'll go show you, so... As you can see, it's not bad blood. Obviously, it's like, oh yeah, there it is. But it disappears very quickly. It's not very violent. It's just, I like it. I think it's interesting. I think it's a pretty fun game.
I always steal my rights.
I think it's a pretty interesting game, and it's definitely worth playing if you like open world games. I mean, there are so many out there, and this one definitely sticks out. Oh no, the police. Anyways, yeah, the police they're not too interesting. I don't know if you can lose them that quickly, but they're definitely not as intense as GTA cops. Like, as you can see, I think he's already just crashed. So, they're not the whole system is not the best with, like, the police in this game, but, not bad. So yeah, this is where I'm gonna wrap it up. If you'd like to go check out Mr. Who's the Boss, I'm pretty sure that's his name, and the Wanted System person, I will link, I hope I'm okay with linking people's stuff in the description. I don't know if I have to ask their, not consent, but like their permission. I don't think so. I'm not completely sure about all the YouTube rules. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, do whatever. I don't really, replay it or send it to your friends, I don't really know. But if you really want to, if you really want to support me, this is not, you don't have to, but if you want to, please subscribe and like, and if you can, share to someone. That'd be nice. I don't want to be one of those YouTubers that's like, if you subscribe right now, do it, that kind of stuff. So I do not mind. But if you did enjoy, thank you. I'm not best on the whole commentary stuff. I'm trying to get better. I think I've gotten better. With playing and talking, I think I'm getting better with that kind of stuff. I don't know, you can tell me if I'm saying, hey, DC, you're doing horrible, or, DC, you're doing fine. Please tell me. I would really appreciate that. But, thank you very much, and I will catch you all later. Goodbye.